Hey guys, I'm Leon Smith. Welcome back to my channel as well as to day 2 of the Reset Your Life Challenge. So if you don't know what that is, I do have an introduction video to it. It will be linked down below, so I recommend you go check that out first, then do day 1 and then come back and do day 2. Today is going to be all about refreshing your life, so if you want to follow along onto this challenge, you are welcome. Just don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload so that you don't miss day 3, as well as more productive videos and more cool videos of me. So go do that. And let's get ready for 2019.
Hold up.
Okay, so for day 2, there's going to be 3 categories. The first one is do procrastinated to-dos. So what is that? That is all of that little stuff that has been bugging you the whole year long or the whole month long that you just never do because it's so little and it's not going to make that a big of a difference and you're too lazy, so you just procrastinate on it, but it's like bugging you here on your shoulder and you just want to get it done. For instance, if you're a grown-up, maybe going through all of your emails, or if you're a man like my dad, sorting out the garage. Maybe you've been wanting to make an eyebrow wax appointment and you just never got to it. All that little things, now is your time to do it because you don't want to go into 2019 with all of this little stuff bugging you. It's going to be a fresh start, a clean slate, and you shouldn't take any of this stuff with you into 2019. This is one of my procrastinated to-dos, literally since the beginning of the year, because I have this binder and I call it my life binder, but it kind of broke in the beginning. What am I saying? At the rings, you can't even see it right now, so I needed a new one, and this whole year it has been on my to-do list to get a new binder and basically take everything over to the new one. So I finally did it and I got a new binder, but I actually spilled paint on it already, which is really bothering me since I'm a perfectionist, but you know what, we're just gonna go with it. So another one of the things that I've been procrastinating is cleaning my guitar. So you guys can't really see, but it's really dusty, and not really, but I just want to like clean it so that it looks new and clean and fresh, and I've been wanting to do that for the longest time, so let's do it. So I'm finished cleaning my guitar. It's much cleaner. There's just like, so it's kind of gross, but they call it like it's sweat from how you play and it gets stuck over here, but it's really hard to clean. So it's just that that I want to get clean, but I have to take my strings off and I don't really know how to do that or put it back on. So I'm going to leave that for the professionals. Okay, so another thing that I have to do, well, I have done it before, but it keeps falling off. It's basically my helmet, as you guys can see the end. It goes there, like that, but the ball keeps falling off of the thing, so I keep hot gluing it back, and then it keeps breaking off again, so I have to fix that. Let's do it. Okay, we're waiting for the hot glue gun. I think it's done. I arrived. Need to work very, very fast. I have a WhatsApp. Okay. Okay, I feel like I'm doing this wrong. I don't know how. Does I? Oh, guys, I just realized I sticked it on the wrong side. It has to go on this side. Okay, luckily that could come off. This goes onto the, yeah, I'm so stupid. Okay, let me plug that in again. Now waiting for the hot glue gun to get hot. It's like waiting for the kettle to boil. Inside joke, go watch the vlogs. So now I have to put this on the right side. Boom. Okay, now we just have to put it on. There we go. Yay! Now my permit is fixed, finally. The next category doesn't really make sense to be done on this day, but it's just something that I want to do before 2019, and I decided to put it on today too. And it is the finances category. It affects everyone directly or indirectly, whether you're a teen or a child or a grown-up. So I'm a teenager, so finances is luckily not yet such a big stress of my life, but I do have my ways of making money, saving money, and spending money, and those are also the 3 things that you will have to think about. So in 2019, how did you make your money? Was it worth it? Did you enjoy it? In 2019, would you like to continue making money like that? Or what else would you want to do to try and make money? Spending money. What did you spend your money on? Was it a waste? Do you use the things that you spent your money on? Are you working effectively with your money? And if not, create an effective financial plan or budget plan for 2019. This is big words, it's too big for me. I'm just 15 years old, but even on my age I feel it's important to start learning how to work with money early so that you can be a boss at it when you're older and actually have to do that. So yeah, how would you like to spend your money in 2019? And then you want to think about saving money. Why do you want to save money? What are you saving for? Did you save your money in 2018, or are you like super broke right now like I am? Also create a savings plan. And I also use the mobiles app. Since I'm not a grown-up, I don't have like bank statements and all of that stuff, so I literally use this one app. Mobiles, it's free, you can get it premium if you want to, but I don't have it. I have 3 accounts on there: spending, change, and savings, and I keep track of my money in that way, and I can also see what I spent my money on and how I earn my money. So it's the next day, and I completed everything last night, but it was dark, so I couldn't really film it, so I'm going to show you right now. You see, so over here I have the ways that I will be making money, spending money. This is what I spent money on this year and what I want to spend it on in 2019. This is how I save my money, and this is some limits that I gave myself. For instance, never spend on unhealthy stuff. And then like examples over here, I have the amount of money that I made in 2018, the amount of money that I spent, and the amount of money that I saved. And yeah, that's basically my finances plan. The last category for the day is the reflect category, and it's also the main category for the day. So you want to start by showing gratitude for 2018. So it might feel like it was a shitty year, but trust me, it's just a bad day, not a bad life. The whole year was not shitty. Think about all of the good times and good moments that you had. Show gratitude for it. You have to be thankful, and it's kind of like a thank you next. See what I did there? Think about relationships that you built or went out of, how it affected you, how you improved yourself this year, and show gratitude for 2018 so that you can say bye in a good way and let it go. So for my list of things that I'm grateful for, you really have to like sit down and really think, because this can be a really long list. I already wrote everything down, and I can still think of things that I'm thankful for, but I'm basically going to use all of this papers for something later, so it doesn't have to be too long. But a few of the things that I'm grateful for is my supporters, some of my friends, having a happy place and escape, discovering Joyce May's podcast. It can literally be random stuff like that, like having a passion, the grade 9 tour, having true friends, being as privileged as I am, my mindset and my talents, teachers that believe in me. So see, the list is literally never ending. But if you want a few ideas, here is my complete list of everything that I'm grateful for. Next, you want to reflect on your goals and resolutions. Did you keep up with them? Were they effective? Were they too much? Were they too little? Did they impact your life in a big way? What would you like to change about setting goals and resolutions for 2019? For instance, I had daily goals this whole year, and then this last month I was just like, you know what? Daily goals is not affecting my life in any way. Sometimes, most of the time, I don't even set them because I don't have time before school, and so I just completely stopped having daily goals. Which, don't get me wrong, it can help so much, and it has helped me loads of times, but just thinking about things like this, what is going to make your life easier, better, more effective, more productive, more inspirational. Okay, so I really had to think about this, revise it, and basically I wrote down all of my resolutions, and then I reflected and basically gave myself a review, like judging myself on how I did and if I kept up with them, if I completed them. And then I also thought about and wrote down some changes that I want to make about making goals and resolutions. So this is my list. It looks like this, and see, so I basically wrote down all of my resolutions, and then I just wrote down how I feel like I did with the resolution, and if I want to do better, if I completed it. And then down here I just have a few things that I want to remember about setting goals and some changes that I need to do in 2019. Now you want to think about your achievements. What did you achieve in 2018? Write them down, make a list of everything, feel good about yourself and be proud. Reflecting on your achievements will also help you to step up your game for 2019, have bigger achievements because you know you start little and then you get bigger. And also reflecting on your wins instead of your losers just makes you feel satisfied and happy with yourself. So I referred to this as achievements, but I feel like calling it wins is better because it can be big or small. For instance, for me, one of my wins was literally just reading a bunch of books because that was something that I really wanted to get into this year, and that's one of my wins, but it's not like an achievement. This year I started jogging and I actually liked it, another one of my wins. This is my complete list of all of my wins. See, for instance, had a clean room all year round. So this can be something big, like I got chosen as a head dancer, and it can be something small, like I had a clean room all year round. And when you're done reflecting on your achievements, you want to really think about the year and make a list of all of the lessons that you learned. This is so important because lessons can be learned on the hard way, but they can also be forgotten, and then you're going to have to learn it on the hard way again. So try and think literally month to month, week to week, event to event. What did you learn in 2018? And use that to change your life for 2019 and improve. This is something that you have to sit down and really think about. Go through all of the other lists that you have already made and really think about this, because this is also quite a long list. Look at mine. But everything that you learned this year, lessons of 2018, I feel like it's important to write it down so that you can remember it and not just like forget about it, so that you don't have to learn the lesson twice. But again, this can be big or small. For instance, one of my small lessons is I learned that athletics is not for me, and that's okay. Then I've got like motivational lessons, like I learned that I can do anything if I put my mind to it. It can be something stupid like I learned that I don't need a boyfriend, and when the time is right it will happen. Just think about all of your ups and downs, and especially your downs, and what did you learn from it? What did you learn from your experience? Here's my list of all of the lessons that I learned, and I really want to remember this, so I'm also going to keep it. The last thing you have to do on day 2 is analyze 2018 and create a positive negatives list and a timeline. I'm going to create my timeline in my diary because this is something that I want to remember, and I also want to start doing this each year so that I can reflect on my life when I'm older and then just look at this timeline and be like, oh, I remember when that happened. So first you're going to create a positive negatives list, again each month, each event, each birthday, and reflect on what happened on your life. Write down the positives, write down the negatives, and then create a timeline out of that list so that you basically sum up your year, and then one day you can look back on this timeline and just remember all of the good stuff and the highlights. Okay, so the last step, well actually the second last step, is to write a positive and negatives list. So I don't really want to show mine because some of it is personal and there is names on it, and I don't really want people to see that. But for instance, some of my positives, it can be people, it can be events, like one of mine is picnic, ice skating, Bernie, Girly, Matt, YouTube channels, theater, band, production, tour, and being on stage. That's some of my positives. And then some of your negatives can be things that happened or people that's negative in your life. And the reason that you write this down, it's not to focus on the negatives, but it's to do something about it. So you want to write down your negatives and you want to think like, what can I do to make this either a positive in 2019 or like just take it away. For instance, if you have someone's name on the negatives list, are you just going to distance yourself from them, or are you going to message them right now and sort it out? So what I did is I took all of the lists that I made and I laid them out and I read through each and every one of them. Then I took my diary, I did this in my diary, and I created a timeline of 2018 so that I can remember this year and all of its highlights and ups. So as you guys can see, I have each month like this, and I also have steps to like symbolize the way that I go through life, and then all of my highlights throughout the year and everything that I want to remember about this year. And I'm also so freaking proud of how this turned out. I feel like it looks really cute. And after I did that, I did the last thing, which is actually the whole point of this day and basically saying goodbye to 2018. So I wrote a diary entry about 2018, basically summarizing 2018, all of the ups and downs and the highlights, my feelings, things that happened, what I've learned. And then I also wrote about 2019 and things that I want to be and what I'm going to be and what I'm going to do in 2019. And when I finished writing that, it was just like this feeling of, okay, I have moved on, I'm so ready for 2019, I can let go of the past and just look into the future. And so I'm going to keep all of these pages in my diary, so throughout the year, if I'm feeling down or uninspired, I can read through them so that I can get motivated and get productive. We have successfully completed day 2 out of 3 of the Reset Your Life challenge. How freaking exciting. Did you find this helpful? Do you feel better and more refreshed for 2019? If you do, give this video a big thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you want to see the rest of this challenge as well as more awesome and productive, motivational, inspirational, and just cool videos of me, don't forget hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload. And I'll see you guys in the next video, which will be the final day of the Reset Your Life challenge.